against this gyrocopter. LGD Gaming's like lineup looks very LGD. Like we can go back to, you know, Dota 1 days, like Chinese Dota in general. It just strikes me as that, you know. Carry Razor. There was one time in history, it's a way back, when Chinese invented like triple Vanguard on all cores. Literally unkillable. No one can die.
Yeah. Weaver Vanguard, Necro Vanguard, Razor Vanguard.
Yeah, Razor Vanguard.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the build.
That's good stuff. Oh, Alpha Ninja skittering around very quickly, shuffling from one side to the other. So news Brewmaster, what kind of item build are we expecting to come out of him?
30 seconds.
Or does it depend on how the game's going?
I see that he wants to just battle it out for now. Double Bracer, wants to put as much pressure as possible early on against Spectre. Usually you would see, you know, some Spirit Vessels, Midas or Radiance, and then go into Octarine Core.
Refresher or
Axe,
stuff like
Refresher, yeah, it really depends. AC, he's buying the auras. I think AC, a lot of value in this one, so might expect an earlier one. Alpha Ninja, using Shikuchi already. Long cooldown, 15 seconds, level 1.
Oh yeah, this is one of those games where we might see the return of the casual buckler. You know, the old puppy style, just buy a buckler, someone buy a medallion, get some chainmails going, everyone buy phase boots. You'll need the armor against this 9 Panda side, that's for sure. We'll get ourselves into the lanes proper,
I saw someone doing that. I was doing like some research, and I think it was Whitemon on his Chen, where he bought like Solar Crest and a casual buckler.
Oh, nice. It was a very puppy thing to do back in the day.
Yeah, he started with buckler.
Yeah. Doom buckler, level 1. Shadow Demon buckler. Yeah, pretty good.
Oof, good luck in this bottom lane. It's not going to be an easy one by any means for Ramses and Afko.
Melee core against the Razor really hurts. And Solo up top's doing a good job, getting some nice damage from that rocket barrage onto New and PYW. Dire Sentry there, Radiant Sentry. Gonna cancel it out and block the small camp. As Alpha Ninja does get a curious snipe down south. Nothing on it, but a nice bit of bonus gold for them. And Solo getting tagged up. PYW and New, a lot of damage with that clap and tag team, the blood grenade, the fairy fire. Solo stays alive.
Ramses bottom lane as well.
In trouble. Oh, he absolutely is. He's gone. Why you smile? I might be able to turn around here with a Frost Blast, and that drag back gets the kill for Shiro. A double for him.
Not bad. He's gonna bring items to Shiro. As you said, double kill. That's gonna be probably Boots of Speed. Yeah, there it is. It's already dropped in the fountain, so he can chase people down. We expected this bottom lane to be like really bad. What you want to do with Weaver is trade some kills. Like you want to be going in, trading your life, and then getting levels. So that's what he needs to do. Might as well.
Just in time.
There's Solo harassing 2 melee heroes. We've seen that from Insania yesterday. He was playing against Naga Siren.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Middle lane exists, eh? Kiyotaka. What, does he die here under his tower? Ticking. Tower regen. Tango kicking in. It looks like he's okay.
Has Fairy Fire, but doesn't want to use it. That was a close one.
Step lively now.
That's a difficult time.
Did Solo kill him in the last game. Now also has an upper hand in this matchup.
Dazzle versus melee hero. Razor versus melee hero. Dazzle versus melee hero. LGD have been handed some pretty good laning matchups here. And 9 Pandas are going to have to hit their stride like 20 minutes in around some of these Blink Dagger timings once they've got a bit tankier. Got their levels up.
There are actually 10 Pandas in this game. They need to rename themselves. Brewmaster is in the game.
That shouldn't be allowed. I mean, there's going to be more, right? When he splits, there's 4.
What about Tundra? They renamed themselves 2 times in the last few days.
Yeah, but so TSM died, and then they became Undying, right? They're undead, and then they respawned with Reincarnation, level 25 talent, to become Tundra.
Now it all makes sense. Thanks for explaining, Gary.
Yeah. Got to put all the pieces together. Shiro. 13 and 7. Fair few denies there for him. 17 last hits on the Spectre, though. So V-Tune's having a pretty good time. Oh, hello. Afo caught inside Shikuchi. Not going to have enough damage to burst through him.
Tusk making a rotation mid.
Oh, Kiyotaka in trouble. Yeah, he is. Sharded up. Very fire TP.
Good
if
TP
this
out.
works, that is really nicely done. Neo in the top lane. We've got heroes rotating left and right. The dagger from the Spectre V-Tune. Ramses. Death after death everywhere you look.
Good luck to our ops with all
They
this
caught him.
action happening.
Another one. Oh, there we go. Another double kill. This is a dominating Razor. 4 minutes in. He's got all your kills.
It took Kiyotaka like good 2 seconds to understand what's going on. That Tusk is only level 2. He showed both abilities, then he decided to TP out. V-Tune. Oh, ho, ho.
It's non-stop, isn't it? The rotations, the movements, everything's very swift and decisive from both teams, but LGD getting the upper hand in kills, and the lanes start to become even more challenging. Kiyotaka can't show himself. He's trying to hide behind the trees, trying to lurk and look for some last hits. I mean, at this point, can Ramses even show himself on bottom lane? Is it Quelling Blade jungle time? What do you do? Start pulling as a Slardar?
And that's what he's doing, but the top
Solo?
lane. Solo,
You're right.
2 points in tag team. It's just too much damage.
Not allowed to look anywhere for more than 10 seconds because the opposite side of the map's got action happening.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is under
to answer your question, he needs to be super careful because Weaver doesn't provide you with any kind of stun, any kind of slow. Shiro, when he decides to go, it's gonna be a ton of damage as we see. Also, Shiro brought Clarity, brought Sage Mask, so I assume, considering the start that he has, he just might get Falcon Blade on this carry Razor, because Razor is a hero that consumes like decent amount of mana.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, While You Smile has moved up top. I'm trying to get in behind V-Tune. Let's see if he can get it done. Doesn't really want to dive tower. With the help of Emo, they'll have plenty of damage. Just need to keep tabs on where this gyrocopter is. Now, does 9 Pandas want to rotate to help out? Any TP's going to come in? I'll just leave Solo to die. I got best case scenario there for 9 Pandas. They were going to lose a hero. Better Solo than V-Tune, honestly.
All lanes are in a really bad spot for 9 Pandas. They need to fix them somehow. It needs to be Kiyotaka making a move.
He has cracked level 6, holding a haste rune. Phase boot still quite distant, though. He's not done too poorly. Second in last hits. Dazzle and Brewmaster putting a lot more focus on the pressure and the hits onto heroes rather than the creeps and the gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
LGD's sponsor tag is starting to make me hungry, you know?
Absolutely. The hot dogs, that was a funny bit during TI with Slacks, with Celery, Casey, and Slacks and some hot dogs.
I didn't catch that one.
Oh yeah, they were figuring it out.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs,
Snowball?
yeah.
Saving up
like
Emo?
200 hot dogs.
Oh my god, that's far too many. PYW, he saved Emo here with some nice snowball moves. Now Sinister Gaze on the Kunkka. Kiyotaka hasting and running back. Nearly dead to tower shots, honestly, but looks like he'll be okay. Who's lurking? That was Weaver, still Shikuchiing around, seeing if he can find an opening onto PYW again. Not going to have any of that. And Wisdom Runes have spawned. Everyone's so focused on killing heroes and battling in the mid lane. PYW is going to go and grab the left-hand side, while the right-hand side stays open.
Not just that, he's refilling Emo's bottle. Emo steeping top to take his bottle.
Oh, wow.
Emo gave him the bottle so he can keep the pressure on the map. He bottled the Wisdom Rune while Emo was going back, and now TP top. Level 5 on Brew.
Yeah, new, shifting into green mode. Oh, red mode, here we go. Chasing on the V-Tune with the snowball over the igloo. Oh, the Spectre in so much danger. Taking out, the killing spree's up for the Brewmaster. And I can shift this with a new creep wave arriving into a tier 1 push. And the thing is, like, you're leaving Slardar alone, but that's not good. That's not good at all.
They can't help him. I think Ramses, like at this point, has 600 gold saved up. This is probably Midas time. Try to farm up, but the thing is, LGD will be running at you. We've seen Emo Dazzle when he's the one controlling the tempo of the game, having a good start. he tends to join early on. Other lanes are also doing really well. New double bracer, phase boots going into Radiant, so going for the scaling
Dire's
off of
bottom
Ninja.
tower is under attack.
And they're trying to kill Shiro in this bottom lane, but he's super farmed.
No, it's not happening. And they've got vision on Kiyotaka here. 4 heroes from LGD surrounding Kunkka. He's got a boat, the Coco's Rum. Might come into play to tank him up, but New and PYW are going to dance circles around that mid lane Kunkka, kill him off, and very systematically, very deliberately going tier 1 top, tier 1 mid, get a kill on a core here and there. 10-2, a 4K lead, 9 minutes in. This is feeling like one of those foregone conclusions already. Solo down the bottom, they press forward like Solo is trying to keep Ramses alive, get him some creeps, drag this wave around for the Slardar. But look at this! The stampede! The wild animals are coming across,
LGD.
migrating from top lane to mid down to bottom lane.
All over the place. They cannot get any farm. Like Ramses is trying to farm up the outer ring ancient camp, hitting that level 6. Spectre is level 6, so I want to see V2 and try to make a move. There it is. Just a casual one. Nothing too
There's a poke.
fancy.
Little poke on the dazzle. And new level 6, down at bottom. Underneath that tier 1, Ramses hands yet another life over to Shiro, who's collecting souls. Weaver trying to get in behind to snipe out a courier, but looks like he's going to die for it. Alpha Ninja runs out of Shikuchi time, still level 5, so no time lapse. And yeah, this Razor. 700, he's gone for the reverse James Bond, 6,000 net worth. I don't know, Lacoste. This is getting really ugly for 9 Pandas.
Yeah, it really is. Eating some hot dogs for breakfast. 6,000 net worth, 10 minutes in. This is like, you can't even dream about this net worth when being a carry. This is like illegal territory we're in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, like you talk about, the maths of, ideal net worth at X minute, 10 minutes in, you want to be sitting like 4.5, 5,000, whatever. Well, they'll go into mid for Kiyotaka now. Primal split. Trying to negate as much as they can with a boat over the top, but that's it. Lights out for Kiyotaka. And New, not just the Razor, this Brewmass is dominating, looking
And
for a
Rams
second.
is in the bottom lane. They're going in again.
Oh, I snowballed upon. They can't catch up to him, not quite anyway. So back into mid, we'll take a peek there towards Solo dying. The last moments of the Gyrocopter coming to an end. And Alpha Ninja getting caught up here with the Chain Frost bouncing. Not back onto the Weaver, so he does skitter away. But in the end, it's another core kill. Another tier 1. And LGD,
Dire's middle tower
8,000 net. It's getting to that point. I've not had a game like this in a while, where we're getting to that 1K per minute by like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you know what I say. Game is officially over when we hit that 1K per minute.
Your admiral is on board.
Throne dies.
It's a rough one. Also, 9 Pandas, they are the team that is not afraid to call GG when they see that the game is over. They're not having fun time. They will try a couple more times. Probably, if it goes that way, I could see them calling it.
All right, what's the situation with Ramses? Hand
Dead.
of Midas is...
Hand of Midas finished.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Comeback time. Got a couple of Wraith bands on our Weaver. And it's not a shutout. They've got 2 kills to their name already.
Not
Silver linings.
ideal. LGD, they're hunting them down. They have a lot of vision around like mid area enemy triangle on 9 Pandas, but they can't use those wards. Like Kiyotaka is making a move. He's half HP. He's still gonna die. Like even if they catch someone with 1 rotation, this is the big kill. Shiro 8-0. They brought the whole team.
Everybody onto the Razor. Get this kill. Get the money. Take him down. Nice. Bit of change there for Kiyotaka. And LGD just responding a little too slowly. Not feeling that one coming. Oh, I've gone from like a 9K lead down to 6K. That's a pretty big swing for 9 Pandas now.
They got a lot of gold from that one.
Can we get a bit more? Call down towards Why You Smile. We've got a few levels. We've got a bit of momentum now. Feeling themselves. 9 Pandas diving tier 1. V-Tune half health though. Sinister Gaze drags him back, and New has joined the party as well. They've lost the Lich, the Torrent's good, catching out PYW's Tusk. V-Tune's stuck in the trees though now, and New has surrounded him with all the little Brewlings. And the Storm Pandas chasing towards Alpha Ninja, trying to save the Tusk but can't keep him alive. Kiyotaka TPing out, no stuns to come, as Emo has finally decided to show his pretty face at this party as well. But 9 Pandas, 3 kills, the Razor, Tusk, the Lich, they lose the Spectre, but that's a meaningful move from them in that bottom lane.
Not bad. Signs of life. They just got the 3k down. It was 8,000, now it's 5,000. Overextending a little bit. Having multiple blade mills, which is really good against Lich, really good against Razor. I'm gonna see that again. V-Tune slightly too deep into enemy territory. PYW almost survives in the end. Chainfrost also didn't bounce off that last creep, but Brewmaster couldn't get close to V-Tune for a very long time.
Trees and shards and terrain, all sorts of stuff.
Thunderstoy had Snowball in 2 seconds. Maybe could have bought them a little bit more time.
Well, the game gets a little closer. It still feels like a massive challenge for 9 Pandas to come back into this. And a great snowball play there to dodge not just the boat, but that homing missile too. Solo and Alpha Ninja getting chased down by New. Sinister Gaze drags back the Kunker. Blade mailed up as Solo runs back. Razor's in though, and Kiyotaka's going to get shredded. The Electric Man has arrived. The best the man can get. Comes in and takes down a couple with the rest of his squad.
Surprised that Razor is not picked more at ESL events, just so that we can play Electricity.
They should get the Gillette sponsorship as well, huh?
He was called Gillette back in Dota 1.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, the best a man can get.
Yeah. And Shiro buying Mask of Madness. Wants to reduce his armor for a short period of time. Wants to have some...
Ramses.
There
Nice.
it is. They got him.
Impact. And a kill.
Not bad.
That's another 1,000 gold. I mean, Shiro, he's got to stop dying now. He's given away a lot to 9 Pandas here. I mean, comeback is on the cards. This was a game that was like unlosable, which has suddenly become very much a contest between these two teams. Solo's still going to get dived up at top, though. Tusk and the Brewmaster putting that new Radiance to work. And Why You Smile just holding out in that mid lane for now.
Spectre still far away from her Radiance. Needs to farm up Relic first for now. Stacking for herself. New making a move in this bottom lane. Split. It's on time.
Yeah, you can't TP away from that. Split cones a little bit too fast. And a little tickle damage from the Radiance and the burn. Ramses does finish off the Echo Saber though. So he's building up. He's actually ahead of the Conqueror net worth at this point. With no split anymore though, New does become a target. Something that 9 Pandas can actually play towards. Got to be careful with this snowball save potential from PYW. Alpha Ninja kind of toying with them, trying to drag them back with a time lapse closer to the tower area. And Kiyotaka doesn't seem like he wants to be too involved though. And the backstab from Shiro. Oh yeah, they do find the kill in the end. New with that AoE damage spilling onto the Weaver. And
Killing
immediate
Brewmaster
smoke.
there is very difficult kill to get. When he gets brewed up, but we're talking about magic resistance, having a cold bracelet as well. Kiyotaka looks very dead here.
He sure does. Tries to get the Coco's Rum going. Another good snowball dodge of the boat though. Shards thrown out, and New just keeps on going. Chain Frost bouncing in that Gyro and Spectre. V-Tune trying to chase New here, but look at, again, Shiro from the back end. Sweeps through that eastern side, right onto V-Tune Spectre now as Ramses and Alpha Ninja trying to trade out for something. PYW and New both very low, but a snowball forwards towards the Weaver with no time lapse. Shikuchi is ready back up again, but the damage over time is there from New. A beyond godlike Brewmaster looking very good. Close to top of the net worth as well.
Absolutely flawless performance from Neo. That's why we've been hyping up this player. I said that he's probably, besides Laurel, my favorite player from the previous TI. What he did, I'm just like, how's this guy so good? Where was he before? And we were speaking about also getting earlier AC. This is Radiance into AC straight away on Brewmaster.
Makes a lot of sense. You know,
How's that cracker, Gary?
oh, it's good. It's so tasty. When I'm watching LGD munch on 9 pandas, hero after hero, falling flat in front of them. I forgot there was a dazzle in this game. It's not as though he's not being quiet.
As active.
Just everyone else has been doing exceptionally well. And now another snowball with a shard onto solo. Grave there from Emo to buy a bit of time as Why Smiles focused down by the Weaver and the Spectre. They do get the kill on the Lich, and PYW falls as well, but you're right. New onto Ramses with a split, allowing Shiro to open up with the damage. And now a tier 2 presents itself to LGD.
As soon as they bring numbers, like you lost Ramses again. He's currently sitting at 1-7. Spectre still far away from Radiance, needs to farm another 1,300 gold, and they're just running at them. Items are piling up, Razor, Manta style. For now, it's going to be Mask of Madness, which is going to be disassembled into Butterfly and Satanic, so wants to be as tanky as possible in these front lines. Butterfly against all these heroes, evasion, Radiance evasion, that's going to be massive. And also, of course, Lich with the Frost Shield, which is maxed out, going into Solar Crest, so AC, everybody's just buying the armor items.
Yeah. Need another buckler. More bucklers.
Radiant's bottom
Afo.
is under attack.
A bit of vision off to the right-hand side. Not going to walk under it. And Gem is there for the Lich as well. And 9 Pandas not tapping out. This is their tournament livelihood basically on the line. They need a victory to keep themselves in. And Emo going to go for that cheeky Tormentor play once again. Shadow Wave stacking up on the couriers. Lich finally brings his across. Final touch of damage gets the job done. So Shard for the Lich now as well. The Ice Spire arrives.
That's a good one. That does allow you to cast one extra Frost Nova when it dies, and also it's a setup for your ulti. It's a good shard. Like, you want to buy that shard, but spending 1,400 gold as Lich on that shard, especially early on, feels like, where am I getting the money from? Yeah. I want to buy either like a Solar Crest, I want to buy some Force Staff, a Glimmer Cape. It really depends. Can't really just have a naked shard on the hero.
I want to finish my magic wand. I want to buy brown boots. So many things you need to buy. Roshan time. LGD into the pit. There's no way 9 Pandas come and contest this. They don't know it's happening, and it's happening too quickly. I'll just have to be content gathering up some wisdom runes and pushing out lanes, getting a little closer to their next tier of items. They've kept themselves in contention, you know, Spectre, Slardar, closing in on 10k net worth. Just the fact that this Razor and Brewmaster are outstripping them every step of the way. Kiyotaka gonna hold back that mid-wave, try and remedy the aggression that LGD will be bringing. They're stomping down these lanes. Where's Spectre off to? I can hear her screaming. Tusk. It's tagged up by the Radiance, but that's it for now. A nice Manta for Shiro. So we've got Slardar Ags, we've got Radiant Spectre. A few little tools to get used up.
Kiyotaka about to finish his Aghanim Scepter, so 3 massive items. These are like super expensive items from the components, because if you have just like Sacred Relic, it does nothing in a fight rather than some like physical damage, but now it's a huge upgrade. Radiance, and also Kunkka was saving a lot of gold, so I feel like they should try to match, because they're just gonna get outfarmed. Alpha Ninja.
Oh, yeah. Not the place he wants to be. Walks straight into the den of the wolves. I do have this X-boat onto Shiro's Razor, but they don't land a stun from Ramses. Trying to follow through onto Shiro and might be able to get the takedown with the minus armor and the damage they do as PYW aims V-Tune. Spectre about to fall, taken out by Tusk. Razor and Lich gone. Dazzle still holding that Aegis. And New gonna find a kill on Solo in the back end.
Not sure why Dazzle is holding the Aegis and not being in a fight. That was a good read from 9 Pandas. I said that I want to see them make a move, and what a move that was, because Razor also had his BKB delivered and didn't make a slot, so
Ooh.
BKB was in the backpack, didn't get it off.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate. Well, more signs of life from 9 Pandas, though. Again, yeah, fighting back, getting these kills on Razor, super important. He's top of the net worth, and he's dropping reasonably quickly if they get the focus on him. Yeah, net worth lead plateauing out. It's been sat around this 10k mark for quite some time now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
LGD not really allowed to continue accelerating up, but it's still a 10k lead, right? There's pretty much 2 big items. LGD are ahead of 9 Pandas at this point. Shiro wants to come back and walk the fish again. Oh, but who's the walker and who's the walkie? They've got a swarm on him. A lot of minus armor.
Damage.
There's Weaver just hitting into the Razor and doing a significant amount of damage. Does have to time that's back across the snowball from PYW into the chain stuns now from the poison touch, and they get the kill.
Emo needs to be in those fights. Like, if Emo is there, especially with Aegis for the next 2 minutes, they're not losing the fight. He can be the one providing them with the sustain, heal up, Graves, whatever it's necessary. And if Niu has split available, now with this AC that you mentioned, that's going to be a lot of extra armor. But the heroes are dying relatively quickly with all that minus armor. Swarm maxed out, Solar Crest, Slaughter is level 15. Ramsey's, like, recovering nicely, considering what he was laning into.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they all have. They've all come back really. I mean, Solo has been the sacrifice, right? Solo's item build right now is a fluffy hat. That's what he's got. Oh, an early grave there on you, just to make sure he doesn't get tipped back into Fountain somehow. Even going to prop a primal split.
Dire's bottom tower
Cyclone someone up. Weaver on the left-hand side with Ramses
under attack.
waiting in the wings. I probably want to jump onto the Shiro Razor, knowing that Dazzle has the Aegis. And meanwhile, the Bruling is going to work on the buildings with the bulldoze. A bit of extra damage. And Niu going to blow up Ramses' lot of DPS onto the Slaughter. Take him out. Niu continues his streak. Shiro with his BKB up. Spectre going to haunt forward as Ramses buys back. But they've got a Snowball diving in deep with YU Small getting taken out now. In this dire base, a scary place to fight for LGD, but they're charging forward.
The bounces.
The bounces of this Chain Frost. 2 buybacks now required as 9 Pandas trying to bring everything they can, but Kunkka's gone. Spectre nearly falling. V2 trying to get at the Fountain, but does not succeed. PYW with that Razor behind him opens up and kills him off. Kunkka buys back now to try and defend the base, but they got 2 cores down. A 3 versus 3 with Aegis still in hand for this Dazzle. And even more of these tidal waves from Kunkka trying to drag people into the Fountain, but look at him, to destroy him. That's meant to be a tanky Kunkka. It's over, yeah. Not a chance anymore.
Game could have been over like 5-6 minutes ago if LGD just grouped up, but Emo, he was like, where do I go?